So the purpose of this trip was to go abroad and first plan a bunch of activities, complete them with the students, as well as teach various school subjects including math, science, English.
Where we essentially took on the role of being teacher assistants. We were involved heavily with, basically doing lesson plans and taking the kids out on their field trips.
The people that went on this trip were a bunch of different individuals, all different ages, different backgrounds. Some of us were teachers, some of us were just newly undergrads, some of us were still in high school.
Really happy because I felt like I belonged to the group. We shared a lot of ideas in common, and we had very similar mindsets and goals and what we wanted to achieve.
One of my favorite memories from the South Africa trip was when we were helping build a house. It's called a Zozo, and it's made out of aluminum. It's like a tin can type of house. They were reconstructing it. The family that we were building it for had a single mom and 5 sons, I believe. And I was just talking to him, and I'm like, so like, how are you feeling? Like, about your new house? And he was talking to me. He was like, yeah, I'm so excited. Like I'm like, what are you gonna put in your house? He's like, I'm gonna put a TV, and we're gonna watch football, and I'm gonna invite my friends. And he was just so excited, and I don't know, it just made me really happy, because to see what you're doing, the direct effects of it on somebody, it's a different kind of feeling, I think.
Well, the one thing I wouldn't forget is community dinner that we had. I remember getting together with all the teachers. Didn't matter where we came from, but we all got together, we were laughing, and the fact that we were laughing together and sharing stories and memories and our thoughts on life was, it really felt like a community, and we actually felt like a family. Getting the WhatsApp numbers of all the teachers and the teachers there, actually, because they wanted to stay in touch. They took all these selfies with us, and
The students hadn't been on a school trip before because there wasn't enough manpower. Now we're on this bus, okay? Now imagine this bus, and we have 2 of the volunteers that were quite heavily involved in camp. So they got the kids, riled up, singing songs, rhymes, face-offs. It was hilarious, and it was so much fun. And this little girl sitting next to me just hugs me so tight. And then I just looked at her like, oh wow, that came out of nowhere. And she just looked up at me and she's like, teacher, thank you. I love you. I love all teachers. I love school. I love school. So I realized, oh, that's why we're there. Like, this is exactly why we're here. There's no cost for education, because that's honestly, when you educate a person, you're really empowering them to do anything that they want to do.
Remember, Haquq al-Ibad, looking after our brothers and sisters in the world. They don't deserve to be living in conditions like this. So, they should have access to education, proper drinking water, food, just like we do. They should have access to the privileges that we do in Canada, where we get to enjoy it without any concern. I really appreciate how Islamic Relief included the Volunteer Abroad program, the Inspire Volunteer Abroad program. They're really working to get more innovators out there to change the world. Compared to other organizations, Islamic Relief really gets their volunteers engaged and see how they handle a situation.
You don't have to wonder, like, is it going to the right person, or is it actually benefiting them? Because the houses that we built, the centers, the schools, the books, like, you can see everything, like, once you go there, because they saw the projects that, Islamic Relief is working on and how it's benefiting people.